what's in the works, what's coming down the pipeline, especially since tomorrow will be the first of the month. I will be sending out a newsletter tomorrow on the first of the month just to kind of go over all of these and a couple of things that I won't have time to go over today. So just make sure you're also subscribed to my newsletter. Jacqueline, don't drop that link because I have a new one, a new link for you to subscribe to the newsletter. So a couple of house cleaning. Is it house cleaning? It's not house cleaning. It's the list of coming attractions that I want to talk about. I ain't cleaning shit. I didn't clean shit all weekend, so I sure ain't gonna start on Monday morning. Okay, October 1st, I'm doing a soft launch of a lot of new ways for me to deliver content to you. That's how I will phrase it. And November 1st is the official actual launch date, but I want to get you all on board starting with tomorrow. Again, the newsletter will go over tomorrow, but I'm announcing it today. I have a new platform. Woo-hoo-hoo. Some of you have heard that I am moving away from Meetup. Unless the universe blesses me in some unknown, amazing way, I'm going to be leaving Meetup as of December 24th. So we still have some time for you all to get up to speed, get over on the new platform, find your way around, find out how to stay up to date on my events. I'll still be doing the same events. I'll still be doing Magical Monday manifestations, but I'll be posting them on a different platform. That platform is called WHOP.com, WHOP.com. I will be dropping the link for that momentarily so that you all can find your way there. And with this new platform, it also allows me to do a membership in a new way that I've been wanting to do for a very long time, which is to have a free level, have a lower price level, and then have the level that I currently have now. For those of you that are in the membership, you're very aware of that. For those of you that aren't, all I can say is please go join the free level because the free level is going to allow you to see my events that I post them. There is nothing that you have to give up in order to join the free level except your email address. As far as I know, this particular system does not spam you with a bunch of emails or notifications or whatnot. You have ability to shut those off on your own. It's very much like Facebook in that sense where you get to say what comes to you and what doesn't. But I do very much encourage you to join that free platform. It also has a forum where you can chat about spiritual minded things. You can post memes, all the things that you would normally do on other social networks. So that is, as of today, I was going to say it's launching soft launch October 1st, but that's tomorrow. I'm going to drop the links today for those of you that are present. I'm talking really fast because I have a lot of information to get through. And I don't want to take up too much time before we get into Magical Monday manifestations. So that new platform, there's going to be a lot there, not just the events. There's going to be a lot on that platform. It is going to be built in such a way that that will be your one-stop place. So you won't have to go to Tarot Unicorns and Coffee to figure out what I'm doing with the membership and then go to Ko-fi.com and then go to Meetup and then go to Goddess with an Attitude if you want to schedule an appointment. It's all going to be in one spot. So I very much encourage you to join, at least on the free membership. Check that platform out. Moving forward, what else do I want to let you know? YouTube channel is growing. I have been listening to Spirit as I've been asking, how can I reach more hearts? How can I do more? How can I expand my business, make more money, and also reach more hearts, with reach more hearts being at the top of my list. And what has been coming to me is you need to share more. You need to share more. You need to share more. So I plan on sharing more because sometimes I'm stubborn and it takes me a while. But I'm listening, Spirit, I'm listening. So I'm saying that to say, please follow my YouTube channel. If you're not following my YouTube channel, can you find it on WAP.com? Yes, you can. Because I want to have that to be a one-stop place. But on my YouTube channel, I've started this. There's one there. I hope to do many more. Energy healing, the interstellar energy healing sessions that I offer. I'm offering them in small snippets on my YouTube channel. It's a little bit of a different format because I'm focusing on and channeling healings and light codes. And yes, I'm actually singing, y'all. Ooh, I don't know. Spirit's been telling me to sing since the very beginning, and I've been saying absolutely not. But I'm finally listening to Spirit, and intonation is what I call it. It's a tonation of light codes. And it's all channel. So I kind of step out of the way, and the being that is actually doing the singing using my vocal cords is the one that steps in and intonates these light codes. And the light codes are the ones on my YouTube channel are going to be specific to specific topics. So the one that's on there now is called Navigating the Chaos. I will do ones on chakras. I'll do ones on clearing limiting beliefs, whatever topics are out there. I plan on doing light language videos on those topics. Those are completely free. You just go on you just go on my YouTube channel. You find the one that says light language transmissions, and you go through that channel and you find one that suits your particular need. You listen to it and you receive a energy healing. As far as the energy healings that are more focused for the group, for the participants that are present, the ones that I used to do every other Thursday, I'm switching those to be a monthly event, and they're changing so that they are longer, more in-depth, and more focused. We start out with a channeled message from the Syrians that come in and do the light code clearings for us. So it will start out with the brief channeled message, then we'll move into the clearing, then we'll have a moment to discuss or wrap up afterwards. So those are still happening, that they tend to be more impactful, more energetic, just more power coming through on those. And so those are scheduled once a month. Those are still going to be paid events. Again, now you don't have just only the option of paying for this healing. You can go to YouTube and get the smaller snippets for free. Let's see, anything else that I'm changing? Nothing else that I want to mention right now. There are a lot of changes. All of that will come out in the newsletter tomorrow. As we move into the last quarter of the year, I start promoting my year ahead readings. If you're not familiar with the year ahead readings, the feedback I've gotten is that they're really, really great. It gives you an outlook for the next 12 months. We use a tarot card for each month. I sit with you and I give an interpretation. It's usually actually 3 to 5 minutes, sometimes even longer per card for the 12 months. And then we go back over and we pull an oracle card for each quarter. And so you get a really in-depth look at what your year ahead is going to bring to you, the different energies that are going to be present, the shifts and changes. And most importantly, not just, oh, watch out, Sally, look out for March. No, more importantly, the information coming through from Spirit is, when this comes up, how do I navigate it? What do I need to know about this in order to walk forward on my path? So I really love giving that added, not just, I'm just going to tell you what to do and say, good luck. No, I'm going to tell you what to do, and then we're going to sit with Spirit and figure out how can you best navigate that. So I really love that reading. It's a full 12-month reading. It takes anywhere from an hour to an hour and a half as we go through that reading. And if you're interested, if that sounds something like, yes, please me, it's on sale for the month of October. It's on sale. I usually promote it heavily October, November, and December, because that's when everybody's thinking about the year ahead. So it's on sale for the month of October, 25% off. I'm trying to remember the code. The code is BOO25, BOO25. You can go to my scheduling site. Again, you're going to be able to find that on WAP.com as soon as I drop the link. But it's BOO25 is the code that you will use. The code will also be in the email that's going out tomorrow. But you'll be able to take 25% off. I encourage you to book those early, because they are an hour to an hour and a half. When someone books that on my calendar, they take out a big chunk on my calendar, and those book, and my calendar fills up really fast towards the end of the month. So if you're looking to get in and get one of those readings, I encourage you to book those early. Year ahead reading, I think that's all I want to say. Again, there are a lot of things coming out. I've restructured a lot, all in an effort to, how can I reach more people? Because I'm only one person, and I got to a point to where I could only do so much as one person. I had to have a vehicle that allowed me to expand. And so Spirit has brought those into my awareness, and I'm happy to be able to share them with you and to be able to expand in ways that I haven't before, all in an effort to provide all of the things that Spirit has asked me to provide. So thank you for bearing with me as I got through those announcements. Let me go on and drop the link. I'm going to drop the link for the newsletter first. I'm pretty sure everybody here in the room is on the newsletter. Let me do that. And then I think I have remembered what my website is. I'm going to try to drop this link, and I think I'm sending you to the right place. Let me just click on it real quick and make sure. Yep, that's it. That's the link to WAP.com. I hope you take advantage of that, join it, check it out, save it, Don't wait for the email tomorrow. Go do it today. And we will go ahead and get into the readings. Thank you for bearing with me for that. Magical Monday manifestations. Yes.
I pulled a card for you about this, and this you got the motherfucking sun. So this is going to work. WAP is going to work great for you and all these events ahead.
Love it. I fucking love it. Thank you so much, Nicole. Thanks for pulling that. I love that so much. You know I love the motherfucking sun. All right, so today's Magical Monday manifestation. Let's see, do we have any new people? I don't think we have new. Maybe Stephanie. I'm not sure if Stephanie's been with us before on this event. I know I've seen you before. So
I've been here. Yeah, I come to this one. Yeah,
awesome,
thanks.
awesome. Great to see you again. Again, until I expand my screen, I don't see everybody. So we're pulling tarot cards to begin with, and then we'll move into oracle cards. And again, Spirit always finds a way to weave its messages in between the cracks for delivering what we need to hear in this moment. So I invite you to settle in, send up your ask, your request, your hopes, wishes, dreams, desires, aspirations, and then make sure you are receiving, allowing. And if you're like, I'm not sure if I know how to receive and allow because things have been kind of stuck, then allow the allowing, receive the receiving. Allow yourself to allow the vibration of allowing and receiving. Sometimes we have to work with the cheat code. I don't know how to allow. Okay, well, allow the path to allowing. Oh, I think I can do that. All right. What does Spirit have to say for us as we go into this new month, as we go into this last quarter, as we go into this new season? Samhain. Has Samhain happened already, or is it upcoming? I believe it's upcoming. Something like the 21st. I don't know. October is the month where the veil is thinning. We have created a collective consciousness where we said that October is the month where the veil is thinning. So by gosh darn it, it's the month where the veil is thinning for no other reason other than that's what we all agreed was going to happen in October. So be prepared, first of all, for clearer, more impactful, more meaningful messages, for communication to deepen, expand, come through with more clarity, as we are able to reach those other dimensions, realities, beings, energies that can be of most benefit to us. All right, so we've got 5 tarot cards from the tarot deck of Brit's Third Eye Tarot. From all I could find, I received this as an exchange at a tarot exchange. From all I can find about this deck, it's an independent deck, meaning it's not like mass produced by Hay House or someone. It's an independent deck. I found something a long time ago on Kickstarter about it. So that's all the information I have about the deck. It does not come with a guidebook. I believe the original creator meant to create the guidebook and then just never got back to it. So Brit's Third Eye Tarot. First up is the Four of Swords. Let me go ahead and spotlight myself. Bye, everyone. I don't get to see the faces so much anymore. Four of Swords, the Take a Nap card. Look at that pillow. Not just a pillow, but pillow on clouds, up in the stars. The Four of Swords card. I'm going to go to a guidebook. Ooh, I was going to go to the guidebook for this one, but I'm not feeling this one. Where do you want me to go, Spirit? It's the Wild Unknown. The Wild Unknown guidebook, because Spirit is saying, don't tell the story of this card the way you always tell the story. There's something else. I call it the Take a Nap card. I call it the Rest Up, because shit's about to get real and you don't want to go into that being all tired. So rest up, just rest, not sleep. But let's see, Four of Swords from the Wild Unknown guidebook is stillness, mental power. Oh, I love this. Okay, different card, but same message. Though threatening swords loom overhead, Those aren't really threatening, but let's just call them threatening for the sake of this definition. She sits in stillness without fear being the key words. The Four of Swords says it's time to look inward and find the mental power to cope with the pressures. It's important to rest, seek meditation, or find literature that focuses on ways to quiet the mind. Take this time to recuperate and move inward before those swords strike. I don't think those swords are detrimental to you. I think those swords, in the case of swords being a mental suit within the tarot, I believe those swords represent new thoughts, new ideas, new mindsets. And right now you're in a transition where you're leaving the old mindsets behind, you're leaving the old thoughts that no longer serve you behind. And you worked really, really hard at doing that. And boy, are you tired. Those thoughts, those new mindsets, those new ideas, those things that are going to move you forward are right there. But rest just a little, turn inward, take stock of how far you've come, allow yourself to rejuvenate and recuperate. Those swords aren't going anywhere. That mindset isn't going anywhere. And when you awaken from your slumber, you're going to be ready to go. Rep to go, as my people say it. All right, what's up next? The Three of Cups. And what happens when you wake up and you're ready to go? Moving into community, Three of Cups. Look at those friends having fun. I don't know why I know that's supposed to be beer because it's in a beer stein, but I see that as apple juice for some reason. I don't know why. Apple juice with the foam on it. Oh man, apple juice, because it's fall, that's why. I cannot wait to get some really good apple juice, apple cider, that's why. Okay, Three of Cups, whether you're drinking beer or apple cider, once you awaken from your slumber, something about those ideas, something about this new mindset, something about this new perspective and new way of looking at life, it's going to be very important that you don't keep all that shit and all those gifts to yourself, that you move into community. Doesn't have to be a big community. It can be as small as you and your two best friends. Or it can be bigger and more expansive. Or it can be you and your spiritual friends, meaning you and your guides. Are you walking with your guides on a daily basis? Are you calling in your angels on a daily basis? Whatever that community means and feels best for you, it's going to be very, very important for the ideas, the mindset, the perception to truly take root is for you not to keep it all in your mental capacity, but for you to move it into the realm of emotions, cups. What emotions surround those thoughts, ideas, hopes, mindset, perspectives? And how can you move that into community and share with others? Because again, the size of the community is going to be up to your comfort level and up to where spirit is leading you. Maybe you do have a platform like I do, and you are going to be moving into how many thousands of people can I reach with this message and this newfound perspective? Or maybe it's a smaller community where it's just you and a couple of close, trusted friends that you feel confident with sharing these ideas and this mindset shift with. It doesn't matter the size of the community. It matters that in this moment, Spirit is saying, being in community and sharing with community is really going to help you with these new mindsets, with this new perspective on life, with these new thoughts. And then what's going to happen? A little bit of what? Five of Swords. Broken swords, angry scowl. She's got three that are still working though. The Five of Swords for me is the winning the battle but losing the war. So you've got these new perspectives. You've moved into community. You've surrounded the thoughts, the ideas with emotions, with energy that support the thoughts and ideas. And then, as is sometimes possible with adopting a new perspective or a new mindset, something from the old mindset rears its ugly head and says, hey, you forgot about me. Come back over here to this reality where we commiserated in misery and We experience struggle. Come back over here. And you're like, no, I think I'll stay over here. And so you have that battle going on within your mind. How much attention are you going to give to that battle? Because that's another way you can get stuck, by thinking that you still have to fight against the old mindset, the old perceptions, the old way of living, by thinking that there is still a battle to be fought, instead of just walking away. I respect you for all that you have brought me, but I no longer want to participate in your old reality. I'm ready to move forward. That's going to be your challenge. Fives represent challenges and opportunities. How much time are you going to spend in this energy, though, is completely up to you. Leave those broken swords, leave that mindset, swords, broken thoughts, mindset frames of reference that no longer serve you. Leave them and walk away with the ones that do serve you. You ain't got to be angry like her, but I mean, if you got a little bit of attitude, hey, got us with an attitude. You got a little bit of an attitude, I guess that's okay. But the main idea is leave those broken things that are no longer serving you, that have no benefit in your life, that you have decided you were going to walk away from. Give them no attention. She has her back turned to them, and she has the swords that are serving her in her hand as she moves forward. So a little bit of kick up, probably around the middle of the week, as we work towards adopting our new mindset. And then once we move over that little hiccup in the road, right back into the good feelings, Two of Cups. Two of Cups to me is more about establishing a relationship that is equal and even. Twos represent balance, also represent duality. I always see the Two of Cups as making sure that whatever is pouring into your cup and pouring out of your cup is in balance. And whether or not that involves another individual, I believe the main message of this card for this week, especially after coming out of a challenge, is make sure what is pouring into your cup and what is pouring out of your cup is in balance. Are you allowing the universe to bless and support you as much as you bless and support others? That question is coming to me. That question needed to be said for somebody. There seems to be more of a message, and I think it'll come more fully into view as we move on throughout the reading. And then another cup. This is all about feeling good and having that emotional set point that supports where you're trying to go. How do you feel about your life right now, in this moment? Disgusted, fearful, stressed, anxious, excited, joyful, grateful, happy, meh. How do you feel? Think about that. See how many times you can ask yourself that question throughout the day, because however you feel about your life, get ready for the universe to give you more that matches that feeling. Queen of Cups is being able to look in that mirror and ask yourself, how am I feeling? What am I attracting? How do I want to feel? What do I want to attract? The Queen is the receiver, the divine feminine. She is ready to receive, ready to allow. The only thing she needs to ask herself is, what am I in alignment with receiving and allowing? Well, let me look in this mirror called reality. What is showing up? What is showing up? Your reality, your experience, your day-to-day life is a direct reflection of your emotional set point, not the other way around. And if you're like, no, I'm happy, okay, then your life should reflect that to you. I believe in abundance, then your life should reflect that to you. I believe that I am the creator of my own reality. Then your life should be beautiful. And if not, sit with that mirror and ask yourself, okay, what is my life experience showing me that I really believe in this moment? And if it's something undesirable, how can I shift that? What are my emotions showing me that I feel about my life in this moment? Because spirit is just going to keep giving you more and more of that emotional set point. If my current life is giving me something to stress about, because somewhere I must be holding stress in my body, consciously or unconsciously. And spirit looks at me and sees what I'm about, and they see the stress in my energetic field, and they say, I've got a whole bunch of matches for that. Let me give you this and this and this. And you're saying, no, I believe in creating my own reality. And spirit saying, oh, okay, that's just the words that are coming out of your mouth, because I'm looking at your energy and I see stress, and I'm going to give you more that matches that. If you want to shift your reality, ask yourself in every moment, how am I feeling about my life? Shift how you feel about your life. We shift our feelings all the time. I'm not asking you to fake it till you make it. No, I'm asking you to shift how you feel about your life. Find a better feeling thought. Find a way to feel better. Do you need to be delusional? Do you need to take a nap? Do you need to sing and dance? Do you need to dance in the storm? Do you need to pick up the phone and call the bill collector that you don't have enough money to pay and sing to them? I don't have the money today. Make it fun. How are you going to shift your reality if you keep doing the same thing? Shift how you feel about it. All right, so that was the tarot. Where shall we go next? It's almost October, y'all. I almost get to use my ghost tarot deck next week. We're going to use that next week. But let's see, what else? I think I want to go to Keepers of the Light. Kyle Gray, Keepers of the Light. As we move into the Oracle cards, do you have situations in your life that you would like guidance on? If so, put it in the chat. I will try to allow Spirit's messages to come through specific to your questions, specific to your situations. And if something gets served up for me as I go through the Oracle cards, I will definitely make note of it in reference to the questions I see in chat. Keepers of the Light, let's see. Spirit, what do you need us to know? What messages? What Keepers of the Light? What Ascended Masters? What beautiful beings of light have messages that can help guide us through this week? I don't usually ask that focus, so let's see what comes up. I hope I say the name right. Serapis Bay, Ascension. Ascension, Egyptian, move into your true self. Rise above the darkness. The light is here. I see that note. Move into your true self. Rise above the darkness. The light is here. Let's see what the additional message is. Serapis Bey is the light keeper in charge of Ascension. He once served as a priest in Luxor, Egypt, helping those passing on to cross over into the light. Now he is a presence we can call on in order to ascend. Ascension means rising up. It reminds us of the story of Christ being resurrected after death. This means that Serapis Bey can guide us from the lowest states of being back to the light. His energy is almost like that of a phoenix, giving us the support to move out of our own hell or darkness into a space that supports our growth. The extended message: the stars cannot shine without darkness. You may have experienced a low state of being, trauma, or depression, but this is a new beginning. Become aware of growth. There is always room for improvement. There's also a sense of presentation now. You may be receiving documentation or certification to acknowledge your growth or experience. It's important to cherish this time and to realize that without the challenges or obstacles you have faced, you wouldn't be as strong, powerful, or focused as you are today. You are ascending personally and spiritually at this time, and the universe is here to support it. Whoop, whoop. Thank you, Serapis Bay. I believe I'm saying that name correctly. So that is the keeper of light that has come forward in relation to our question about what energies, what being can best support us. And it's time for us to ascend. Not all the way. Don't go all the way back to non-physical. Not all the way. Just a little bit higher in your earthbound incarnation. It's time for you to ascend, to move to higher vibrations, higher frequencies. Speaking of high frequencies, maybe I can weave this message in. I feel like it's relevant, even though a bit repetitive. Everything in your reality must be a match to your current vibration. If there are beings, situations, people who you have discord with, disagreements with, who you just don't like, and you're down in this vibration where you attracted them, trying to fix them, good luck with that. When you raise your vibration, either they will raise to meet you, and the disagreements, the challenges, the things that reside on that lower plane cannot exist on its higher vibration. So either they will raise to meet you, or they will stay where they are, and you will go on about your merry life with different versions of them, or different versions of different people who are a match to that elevated frequency, vibration. How do you deal with difficult people? You don't. You let them be difficult where they are, and you raise your vibration to a vibration or a frequency that does not involve difficulties. All right, the next deck that I'm going to is Beyond Lemuria, Beyond Lemuria, Lemuria. And the card I pulled is 26, Full Spectrum. Just let you look at that picture for a moment. See what symbols stand out to you. I'm drawn to the chakras, the colors of the chakras represented as different colored flowers with little stars. So much going on. There's growth around her and the plants and the flowers, wings, the sun above, Merkaba below, even glowing skulls. Full spectrum, card number 26. Let's see what the message is. Keywords first, card. Creating heaven, these are the keywords. I may have frozen. Am I back? Okay, here's the keywords. Creating heaven on earth by honoring the perfection of nature's cycles, going beyond the judgment of good and bad, the merging of duality, raw nature, earth wisdom, connecting to ancestors, which we can do more easily as the veil thins. Shadows as fertile soil for exponential growth. Ooh, that's what those skulls were representing. Shadows, those things that you have overcome. Shadows as the fertile soil for exponential growth. The way forward is in the whisperings of the land and honoring the full spectrum of life. Those were the keywords. Maybe I will read the whole thing. It seems really impactful. What does heaven on earth look like for you? Do you imagine lush green nature, ancient forests, pristine beaches? Yes. Crystalline water systems and all the planet's residents in full health, living in harmony with each other? And yet, nature, in its purest, rawest form, is a balance of life and death, growth and decomposition, the eaters and the eaten. In one way or another, this is the natural flux of life. We already live in Eden, but our efforts to own and segregate bring us further away from this paradigm. Power trips, the need for imagined security. I'm going to read that again. The need for imagined security. How many of us have that? All of us. The need for imagined security. Fear or avoidance of the shadow keep us out of our freedom. The need to preserve and hold on tightly only stunts our growth and leaves us drowning in a sea of plastic. The real disease on earth, the barrier to Eden, is in our minds. Life happens, but it's only our perception of good and bad and our black and white judgments that prevent us from seeing the grander truth. When duality becomes one, we will find Shambhala before us. Perhaps we can find inspiration from nature and the animal kingdom. Does the tiny frog spend its days anxious over its vulnerable future? What happens when we realize fertile compost greets us? What happens when we realize fertile compost greets us when we allow ourselves to transmute our pain? So we're taking that pain and we're transmuting it into the compost, into the fertile soil that helps us stand on top and grow even stronger. When we honor all that came before, our roots are nourished and we grow with more vitality, vibrancy, and life force. We can anchor more light for the collective and in turn feed new growth. What happens when we realize the keys to our future are in the wisdom of the earth and the dreamings of the indigenous? That the answers are in the geometry of the macro and the microcosm, the nurturing embrace of oneness in Mama Nature's arms. What happens when we find peace within the full spectrum of life? Even the notion of separation, this disease, can be symbolized as no more than a blackened leaf on a healthy tree. The ebb and flow of our evolution and de-evolution is a temporary blip in the universe. The message is to be what we can to ground heaven on earth, but not out of fear. We often try to avoid or run from negative situations, but when fear steers our decisions and actions, far more devastation can result. When you try to run away from or avoid a negative situation, you are letting fear drive the car to whatever destination you feel is furthest from that negative thing. Fear is driving. And when fear drives, I hope you have really good car insurance. That's what I'm going to say. Because when fear drives, you're not headed towards anything that's going to benefit you. When fear is in driving, more destination can result. When we choose to let our hearts lead us away from stories and outdated patterns, our challenges become the fertile compost that feeds our ascending tendrils as they reach to the heavens and ground its light back on earth. Allow love to have the steering wheel, not fear. We're not going to run away from those things that we want to not experience. Instead, we're going to accept the full spectrum of life, give the steering wheel over to love, and see where that takes us. The divinatory meaning. Step out of the black and white mentality of judgments. Go beyond the concepts of good and bad. This card invites you to honor the full spectrum of life and find a new way of perceiving your situation. When we judge something, we cease. When we judge something, we create a story around it. These stories often create limitation. I'm going to go as far as to say the stories always create limitations. If you're judging something, you're creating a limitation. Subconsciously, we gather so many of these stories over a lifetime. To heal our dis-ease and crystalline the new way, we need to create a space of no story where miraculous healing can happen. This space empowers us to be all we are and allows us to know our truth. Embrace the full spectrum of creation in all her colors and the raw, muddy, earthbound shadow parts of a situation to determine whether they are actually bad or if stories you have held on to are limiting your perspective. That is probably the dopest oracle card I have read in a long time. I'm putting a bookmark in it. I'm probably going to read it again to myself a little bit later. Might even put it on my YouTube or my Instagram channel because that was really good. That was really good. Especially because just this morning before I came into the session of my own personal work, I was very much working with sitting down. I sat down and had a talk with fear. That's actually what I was going to do on Instagram about later is the discussion I had with fear and some things that came up and some understandings about it for me. So this message is right in line with that, just giving me more clarity on the path, more clarity. All right, what else do we need to go to? I'm feeling good today, y'all. Are y'all feeling good? Didn't we just talk about ask yourself how you're feeling? You can change your reality based upon how you choose to feel. I'm going to sing for the rest of the reading. No, I'm not. I'm not going to subject y'all to that. Look, Jacqueline's ears are already starting to bleed a little bit. For those of y'all that don't know, Jacqueline is a voice coach and she teaches singers, professional singers. So I know I make her ears bleed every time I try to hit a note. Messages from the mermaids. I haven't gone to that one in a real long time. Messages from the mermaids from Karen K. Mermaids. Mermaids know about flow. Mermaids have to rely on flow in order to live. The streams, the slips, the currents. Messages from the mermaids. Mermaids, what can you teach us about flow in our life at this time? Well, that's interesting because I'm getting 3 cards instead of 1. I feel like one of these has the most impactful message. Where's the book? Let's just see. I think we're going to blow through these pretty fast just because it's 3 of them. Oh, and they all really line up. First one being relaxation. That reminds me of that 4 of swords. Relaxing into the flow. The next one being contentment. And contentment to me is more about gratitude. I believe contentment is a subset of gratitude. When you are grateful for what is, you have a sense of contentment. It does not mean being content with your life and not moving forward. It just means finding that feeling space of gratitude. For me, that's what it means. And then free spirit. Look at her. She's a little bit sassy. Look at that pose. Free spirit. I am going to try to just read the, oh, there's free spirit. What was the other one? Contentment. Just to get the gist of what these messages are. And then relaxation came first. Let's see what relaxation is. Relaxation. It's time for some rest and recuperation. Have you been overdoing things or working too hard? If so, relaxation is required now. Recharge and relax, which sounds like a reiteration of the 4 of swords from earlier. If you've been, I'm skipping around. I'm not reading the whole thing. It's 2 pages. If you've been feeling stressed, this card appearing in your reading is an urgent call to stop. Stop is italicized. That's why I'm yelling it. To stop what you're doing right now and relax. Relax is also italicized because relaxation is very healing and can alleviate many symptoms, mental and physical. Do you find it difficult to stop and relax? It's not uncommon to feel like this. Some of us feel the need to keep ourselves continually busy so as not to have to face our inner self. Ask yourself if that's what's going on. If this resonates with you, then you might find a meditation class helpful, or you can go online and find a guided relaxation or listen to therapeutic sounds of nature, especially of the sea. The sound of waves has a soothing and hypnotic effect, helping you feel calmer and in a more relaxed state. There are plenty of videos on the internet you can watch for free also. That's where I'm going to stop with relaxation. The next one is contentment. Contentment says, count your blessings to stay in a place of contentment. Hey, that's kind of what I said about being grateful. Count your blessings to stay in a place of contentment. Feeling content is a wonderful feeling. Enjoy this time, dear friend. You've earned it. Let's see, where do we want to go with this one? Contentment is a feeling many people strive for, being in a state of deep satisfaction with everything. How wonderful is that? If this is how you're feeling at this time in your life, then enjoy this well-deserved accomplishment. Continue to be grateful and appreciate this beautiful experience. If you feel anything but content, then this mermaid swims into your cards today to remind you that contentment is possible. Just a slight change of mind, a different perspective, can shine new light on your life so that contentment can be easily within your reach. And then the last one is free spirit. Let's see what Miss Sassy Pants has to say. Miss Sassy Fins, I guess you don't have pants. Miss Sassy Fins, what does free spirit have to say? Express yourself and allow your spirit to feel free. Be aware of the confines and restrictions placed upon you by who? By yourself. Placed upon you by yourself and others. And again, others are just a reflection of what you are attracting. So it's really you. It's really you. All right. Let's see. Where do we want to go? Do you feel free? Your work or home life might bring feelings of restriction. If this is true, take a look at how you can change things. Talking with loved ones about how you're feeling can be helpful. So can getting a psychic reading if you need a little help with changing that perspective. You can find they offer help with the chores of your domestic response. Wait. Talking with loved ones about how you're feeling can be helpful. You could find they offer to help with the chores and your domestic responsibilities, freeing up some time for you to do the things that make your heart and soul sing. So for those of you with a partner with maybe you haven't been expressing what's going on with you lately, that's a hint. That's a thing. Maybe just express more. And maybe if you have friends who are like, why are you stressing over that, girl? All you had to do is ask me. I can do five things on your list. Maybe just that community, Three of Cups, that community, maybe that's it. Let's see. Honor your free spirit, for this is who you really are. Honor your free spirit, for this is who you really are. Everybody say it with me. I truly am a free spirit. And anything that shows up in my existence that is less than is not true, is not benefiting me. It's something that I have created. I truly am a free spirit. And from this moment forward, I intend to find more ways in my human experience where I can live as I truly intended to live as a free spirit, as Miss Sassy Fan, free spirit. The material confines of a modern society can make our spirit feel stifled. Gotta go to work. I'm a free spirit. 9 o'clock, I gotta go to work. Why? Because I need money. Why? Because I got bills. Why? Because the material confines of a modern society can make our spirit feel stifled. We're pushed through the education system from a young to choose a career path and work at. Often, we're not encouraged to express our artistic side, which can make us feel even more trapped by the confines of society. What I want to do is go back to the part where it says we're pushed through the educational system. And for those of you that don't know, here in America, our educational system is geared towards creating people who move into jobs, traditional 9-to-5 career. I go to you, I do this thing for so many hours, you give me money, and over again on repeat. Then I have kids and I send them to school and I tell them all about the great jobs that are available. If that doesn't suit what you came here to do, you don't have to be restricted by the confines of that structure. Find a structure that's more suited to what you came here to do and operate within that reality. Is it going to take some doing? Is it going to take some mind shifting, some new perspective building? Absolutely. Can it be done? That's what you came here to do. It's not a can it be done. That's what you came here to do. It's not a maybe. Can I? I don't know. I guess maybe I'll just work this 9 to 5. Not if it's not joy. Did we just talk about how do you feel about your life? Are you doing things that continually make you feel like shit? Why are you doing that? Why? Ask yourself, why? I can create what I want. I came here to create, not I can. I'm always, I'm always creating what I want. But the purpose, I came here to do this. This is what it's your moment to shine, y'all. That's all I gotta say. All of you light workers, it is your moment to shine. It is your moment to start creating things, situations, structures, foundations to break free from whatever was handed to you from the generations before and to begin creating anew. That's what this new earth is all about, that all of the light workers talk about. There's so many different ways that we're describing the new earth, but it all starts with you creating the earth you want to live in from your vantage point, not from Sally Sue's vantage point, not from Valerie Lewis's vantage point, from your vantage point. What do you want to experience? All right, so that was a message from the mermaids. Sassy Thin, I like her. I think I'm going to keep Sassy Thin in my mind this week as I move forward. What else do we need to know, Spirit? Okay, do we go to Rebel Deck or Inner Fucking Peace as we wrap up here? Rebel Deck or Inner Fucking Peace? I'm watching Jacqueline. Rebel Deck. The votes have been cast. I only saw 2. The votes have been cast. I saw Jacqueline pointing and Nicole giving me the thumbs up. Okay, what do we need to know to wrap up our week and put a smile on our face and see how long we can keep that smile? What do we need to know? I'm just going to read a couple as we move out here. 2 minutes. The first one is, you look like a shit show. You're a hot mess. Clean yourself. You're a hot mess. Fact. Clean yourself up. That's talking about that emotion. I'm gonna tell you, it's funny, but that's talking about your emotions. What's going on in your emotions that resembles a shit show? Here's another one. Take a shot. Take a shot. What kind of shot? I'm gonna say shoot your shot, as in you need to go for gold. You need to go after that thing you've been asking for. But this is talking about another shot. Take a shot. Don't take 12. Take one. Okay, maybe 2. Maybe 2 shots and move on. Loosen up. That's what it's saying. Don't take 12. Don't get shit faced. We just moved out of the you look like a shit show energy. But loosen up. That's what it's saying. Loosen up. Oh, this one. Okay, this is the one we're going out on. I need this one because this is a message that just came to me this morning. Fuck fear. Fuck fear. It will lie to your face. Absolutely, unequivocally. Everybody put up the middle finger. Yeah, fuck fear. We're not doing that no more. We're moving into a life that is free of restrictions to the best extent possible. And fear is the master creator of restriction. So we're not going to let that we're not going to let it have the driving wheel no more. We're not going to let it have power over our life no more. We're going to hand it over to love. We're going to fuck fear because it be lying. All right. Thank you all so much. This has been wonderful. Thank you for allowing me to relay messages from Spirit. I hope you received what you intended to receive out of today's readings. I hope it helped answer some questions, give some clarity. I hope you continue your own practice of tapping into Spirit, receiving those messages, getting those guidance, talking to your guides. It's all available. It's all there. It's all waiting. We were not meant to struggle. We were meant to come and enjoy and move with ease and grace through this beautiful life, sharing joy with one another. And it is possible. It is possible. It is possible. All right. Thank you, everyone. Did I drop the link? I did drop the links. I dropped all the links I told you I was going to drop, and look for the email tomorrow. Love you all. Have a wonderful week. Manifest the shit out of y'all's week.